So being a business owner, right? You want to help your clients, but you also want to get more. You also need clients, or you're growing an office, you're managing, right? Like, and then you have this whole new, back when 20 years ago, your social media wasn't so big as it is now, right? Or the Google or that stuff wasn't that big. Now it's like it's a huge pot. It's like 30-40% of your business, right, is out there, right? It's connecting with the right consumers, the realtors, people know what you're doing. For us on our side, so we see how big it is. And you just said something, like owners lose, passion, right? Like, I love doing what I do, but sometimes, like, you have to do other things, right? And then you forget things. So yeah, I see, like, because we're on the platform, Rhett, like, how many subscribers do you have right now? And
1,500. So even though we've been in business for 5 years, we've been testing other platforms and building our own software, and we had our own marketing agency. We've been testing all this stuff ourselves so that we knew. And then we said, okay, we know exactly what to build. We know how to solve this problem for the business owner. And so we literally just launched, late last year, November, December. And so we're only, a month in. We have over 1,500 subscribers and growing really, really quickly.
you would think, so with everything that he says that your platform does, right, the cost is not very expensive. What's the cost?
$30 a month.
$30 a month. I mean, $30 a month to have someone overlooking, you're talking like pennies by the hour, right?
It's almost like, your digital guardian out there. I love it, man. Really looking out for you.
That's a good point. So that's another really big part of the platform is, a lot of these business owners I talk to, I'm paying this guy to do social media. I'm paying this group to do SEO for him. Okay, how do you know they're doing their job? Oh, I don't. Use the Business Warrior app to hold those people accountable. So for $30, like it's nothing. Keep using those people. If they're doing a great job, our software is going to tell you they're doing a good job. Double down on them, or they're not. Same thing as long-term plan for this is to really hold people, the big monsters, accountable too. I want to hold Facebook accountable. I want to hold Google accountable. You're spending all this money on, keywords and click ads and Facebook ads and stuff like that, and you're just dumping money. What if you're never going to get the return? So the long-term plan and vision for this is, say you own a restaurant or a veterinary clinic, and you're in there and you're spending $1,000 a month on Facebook ads. We're going to have enough data to say we have 1,000 veterinary clinics just like you across the country. And what we found is you actually shouldn't spend that much on Facebook ads. You should shift that money to Google, because we found that, the average veterinary clinic that spends that in Google has 50% more revenue. So as time goes on, the platform gets really, really, more smart, and then we can give better recommendations to the business. The more we know about the business, it just keeps getting escalated over time.
How often do you guys connect with the owner? Is it a weekly check-in, or how does that work?
The score and all the data updates once a week. And then we have, we're getting alerts on our system, and then we have a bunch of account managers back at the office, and they're reaching out. If they see something that sticks out, they're reaching out to each business owner and trying to go over the score with them and point it out to them. Because even if we're going to just make it as simple as possible, I mean, what's crazy is this whole thing. So we built this platform so that it makes all this stuff easier, so it prioritizes. But what I would love to do? I would love to just focus on my software to make a better product, just like everybody else, right? And like, okay, I just want to focus on solving the problem and building a great product, but I have to worry about that stuff too. Like, how do I get in front of the business owners? So a major problem in the United States is small business owners don't ask for help, and they don't seek help. They know they have a problem, like, kind of subconsciously, and they know that their revenue is flat or even slightly declining, and they just keep plugging away. But even just as humans, we don't ask for help. It's just not comfortable. It's the way we're brought up. At least I know for me personally, but I would say the majority of people I meet don't ask for help. So these small business owners that are owner operators, I think once you get to a certain scale and you have a team and stuff, they can handle this stuff. But a lot of these owner operators that are taking out the garbage, doing the cooking, doing their own accounting, they're not asking for help. Their answer is to just do more and work more, work longer hours, and they need help. There's solutions out there to help them, and this is one of them. So a major problem for us is not just building a great product, but how do we get in front of them? So we have to get really creative. We have to get on podcasts. We got to have, we're hiring interns. Like, we hired a bunch of interns that go to UNLV, And so, you know, they can get in front of business owners and just give them demos of the app that, you know, we can solve a lot of problems for them, but we got to get really, really creative.